The Young and the Restless spoilers. Holden spies Victoria and Kyle's steamy moment. Claire's world about to explode? The Young and the Restless YNR. Spoilers hint that Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, could find himself in a tricky situation. Will Holden end up wrestling with a major secret involving Victoria Newman, Amelia Hindley, and Kyle Abbott's Michael Mueller evolving relationship? Holden already ran into some trouble with Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, for keeping secrets related to his time in Los Angeles with Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver. Claire had a big problem with all the secrecy surrounding what happened at the old version of the Shadow Room. Although Claire finally let go of her obsessive need to find out what really happened, that doesn't mean she'd approve of Holden keeping secrets regarding her mom and ex-boyfriend. However, that's exactly the tight spot Holden could land in if YNR lets him become privy to a Victoria and Kyle shocker. It's easy to see that Kyle and Victoria's bond is growing stronger. It's happening right as Victoria and Claire are experiencing some mother-daughter tension over their different stances on Nikki Newman's, Melody Thomas Scott, blindness. Claire wants to be realistic and accept that Nikki's vision loss may last forever, while Victoria is clinging to optimism. Victoria doesn't want to believe Nikki's sight might be gone for good. So Claire feels like the incessant positivity is perhaps making things worse for her grandma. Claire and Victoria's issues could worsen the longer Nikki's blindness lasts. This could help push Victoria into Kyle's arms and potentially set up a scenario where Holden sees more than he wants to see. Based on behind-the-scenes hints, Kyle and Victoria appear to have an almost kiss coming up in August. Holden might witness that hot moment or even a full-blown smooch that might come later, depending on how far Victoria and Kyle take their connection in the coming months. Holden could possibly witness them going into a hotel suite while making out. There are plenty of ways for Holden to spy too much and maybe learn that Victoria is getting romantically entangled with Kyle. It could leave Holden torn over whether he should blab to Claire, so stay tuned to see if he'll face stunning news and a tough decision. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest Holden and Claire's relationship will come with more complications. CTS will have all the terrific Young and the Restless spoilers and news you're looking for. So make us your go-to YNR source. The Young and the Restless spoilers hint that Genoa City could be on the verge of another explosive love triangle. And this time, secrets may not stay buried for long. While romance has been blooming in unexpected places, one shocking witness could turn everything upside down. If Holden stumbles across a private and passionate moment between Victoria Newman and Kyle Abbott, the consequences could ripple through multiple families, especially for Claire, whose fragile happiness may be hanging by a thread. Could one accidental discovery destroy relationships before they truly have a chance to grow? Holden finds himself in the right place at the wrong time. Holden has developed a reputation for showing up when people least expect him. Whether it's by coincidence or curiosity, he always seems to be nearby when major drama unfolds. That trend may continue if he unexpectedly catches Victoria and Kyle sharing an intimate moment. What begins as a harmless conversation between the pair could quickly evolve into something much more emotional. Perhaps Victoria and Kyle have been leaning on each other as they navigate complicated personal lives. Their shared understanding and emotional vulnerability could lead to an impulsive kiss that neither one planned. Unfortunately for them, Holden might witness every second of it. Instead of making his presence known, Holden could quietly slip away, realizing that the information he now possesses has enormous value. After all, in Genoa City, secrets are often more powerful than money. Victoria and Kyle cross a dangerous line. Victoria has spent years rebuilding her life after countless heartbreaks. She knows better than anyone how dangerous emotional impulses can become. Kyle, meanwhile, has been trying to prove that he's matured beyond his past mistakes. However, emotions have a way of clouding judgment. If the two find comfort in each other, they may convince themselves that no one has to know. That's where everything starts to unravel. A single stolen kiss could easily become another secret meeting. Hidden dinners, late-night phone calls, and carefully crafted excuses might convince them they're protecting everyone involved. But every secret romance in Genoa City eventually comes to light. The bigger question isn't whether they'll be discovered, it's who will reveal the truth first. Holden holds all the cards. Once Holden realizes what he's witnessed, he may decide not to expose the secret immediately. Instead, he could watch events unfold while carefully considering how this information might benefit him. Holden isn't necessarily interested in causing chaos for the sake of drama. However, if the opportunity presents itself, he may use the situation to gain leverage over one or more members of the Newman or Abbott families. Blackmail isn't always about demanding money. Sometimes it's about influence. Sometimes it's about gaining trust. And sometimes it's simply about positioning yourself exactly where you want to be before everyone else realizes what's happening. Holden's silence could become far more dangerous than an immediate confession. Claire has no idea what's coming. Perhaps the biggest victim in this possible storyline would be Claire. She's been working hard to establish stability in her life and create meaningful relationships with those around her. The last thing she expects is for another emotional earthquake to shake her confidence. If Claire believes Kyle is committed to building a future with her, discovering his growing connection with Victoria would be devastating. The betrayal would cut especially deep if Claire learns everyone else knew before she did. Trust is difficult to rebuild once it's shattered. Claire might begin questioning every conversation, every promise, and every moment she believed was genuine. Instead of moving forward, she'd once again find herself wondering whether anyone in Genoa City can truly be trusted. Victor Newman won't stay quiet.